Hello everyone,
we are
H.A.T
Studio. I'm Tyler, a project manager for this Capstone project.
I'm Harry, the project architect.
I'm Agustin, and I'm the technical lead.
Our project started on acknowledgement of the growing housing supply challenges within Calgary. Our project, supported by the H.A.T members, is focused on developing a residential building in inner city Calgary. So we decided to build a 12-story multi-use residential building, and we set our target demographic to meet the needs of young families and economically independent retired couples. The building's location at the intersection of First Avenue Northeast and Edmonton Trail within the vibrant Richland Riverside community is essential to our vision. Richland is one of the fastest growing communities among inner city. I'd like to introduce our project building, where the interior and exterior spaces interact with the street and people, and where the building and people come together through the public space for the local community. Initially, our design concept derived from a comprehensive understanding of contextual site analysis, and we've developed a building facade and landscape design based on this conceptual foundation. We'll now elaborate on these more detailed situations, including the key detailed drawings.
We figured the initial step was to get grips with the site and its surroundings, so we could come up with a building design that would properly address our group's needs. We decided to build a mixed-use residential building based on the land use regulations, which is MU2, and the site area of 3,750 square meters. The site faces First Avenue Northeast on its south and Edmonton Trail on its west. Another consideration was that we have an existing historical building neighboring our site to the east. Furthermore, we investigated the City of Edmonton Trail Development Plan and First Avenue ARP, which lays out the intentions to turn the area into a pedestrian-friendly community and a main street. So, we based our design around that. We also considered the site's proximity to existing shops, public transport, and noise. We also found out that there aren't any daycare centers or grocery stores near the site, so we decided to include those into our project. We also made sure to create an open public space to incorporate the historical building and the community.
In conjunction to this, we wanted to integrate everyone's design ideas into a single plan. Considering the shape of the site, we came up with an L-shaped form of the building. With this orientation, we were able to take advantage of the downtown view. We also agreed that the massing concept was derived from a quadrate form, ultimately transforming it to an actual building facade through the push and pull scheme. This scheme will definitely create an eye-catching structure amongst the vicinity. To achieve the push and pull scheme of the facade, we utilized the balconies to prevent thermal bridging. Exterior walls are built evenly so that the installation of the insulations is not complex. The facade is composed of these three main systems: JFRC, which is off-form concrete finish, used at the base facade of the building, adding more industrial look along the shop front of the commercial spaces. Aluminum composite panels were used as the main material for the upper floors, since these materials are lightweight without compromising durability. Frameless curtain wall system was also integrated into the facade to achieve seamless and unobstructed view. This also eliminates visible framing, providing a sleek and modern aesthetic design of our building.
Our rationale for selecting a frameless curtain wall system over a conventional one aimed to achieve a significantly cleaner and more monolithic exterior aesthetic. This approach allows for a smoother visual transition across the facade, and importantly by eliminating the spandrel panel with streamlined horizontal massing. To implement this effectively, we researched many frameless curtain wall mullion systems and modeled it and applied it to the project. Compared to the existing frame mullion width of 63.5 mm, the visibility of the appearance could be reduced by about 1/5 level. Assuming that the same glass panel was used, heat loss such as thermal breaching could be maintained at almost the same level using insulated silicone. In addition, we've incorporated a shadow box instead of the spandrel panel. This serves a dual function, providing an effective layer of insulation and simultaneously acting as a barrier to mitigate interlayer sound transmission. The shuttle box is strategically designed to create an air cavity beneath the mullion, which effectively blocks down travel. The shuttle box is hung vertically to the horizontal mullion so that it can be seen as minimal inside or outside the unit.
One unique design feature of our project is the daycare roof garden. Integrating this into our design is challenging since it requires proper planning and ensuring that waterproofing, irrigation, and drainage system are systematically detailed out. Here is our detail for the roof garden. Firstly, an EPDM membrane is installed with drainage mat, followed by 2 layers of 75 mm of rigid insulation and layers of moisture and air. Then a water retention layer is placed. An engineered soil with planting is installed to complete the detail.
One key feature that is present in our building is a green roof along the west and south side of the second floor, serving as a yard space for the units there. This detail focuses on how the green roof connects to the parapet and the curtain wall cell. We focused on ensuring proper drainage to prevent water damage, using layers like flashing, a drainage layer, and waterproofing membranes. Since this assembly sits above a heated commercial unit, it also includes 150 mm of insulation and spray foam installation where needed. Included here also is a parapet detail on how it should be done in relation to our facade design. We have 3 levels of underground parkade, providing the parking allocations based on city bylaw. We've split up the commercial and residential spots with practicality and convenience in mind, keeping the residence parking separate on the lower levels. We've provided a total of 170 underground parking spaces, along with 5 surface spaces. For spaces like the daycare, which are located above the parkade ramp.
Building main lobby is located on the west, leading through the main room and reception area to the residential elevators. And we also want to show how we imagined using the daycare area below the sloped hill. The residential units are largely 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom units, with townhouses on second and third floors on the west side of the building. Notably, units on the second floor may come with individual front yard. While 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom unit layouts are unitized within a larger frame, they've been adapted and tweaked to fit in with the specific location and structural requirements. The building has been carefully considered to do away with any cramped feeling, even in the 1-bedroom units, aimed to step up the flow and quality of life through the enhanced efficiency and convenience. As the building goes up, more spacious and larger units are located. From scratch, we aim to achieve a high level of drawing set of construction documents. Consequently, we try to include as many drawings as possible, culminating in a final submission more than 100 pages. We'd like to express our sincere gratitude to our instructors Thomas and Greg. Furthermore, we also want to give a huge thanks to Jennifer and Jared from GC Architecture, our dedicated advisor, for their support. Thank you for watching our presentation.